Brothers and sisters, today we need to think about human trafficking and pray for it. It is estimated that a child goes missing in India every 8 minutes. The BBC investigates India's child trafficking networks and speaks to some of the victims. Many are trafficked as a part of nationwide trade which is separating children from their families. Millions end up in forced labor, domestic slavery, and sex work in what's become a lucrative industry. But despite this, it rarely dominates headlines. There's a little public outrage or political will to end it. World Vision reports about human trafficking statistics. Out of more than 7 billion people, 25 million are in forced labor. There are 40 million adults and children in forced labor and sexual slavery. 18 countries are without adequate laws to prevent trafficking. Profits from forced labor equal $150 billion annually. Brothers and sisters, gather our hearts to the Lord. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the issue of human trafficking, but we can take action. Lord, just as you helped Moses and Aaron as they spoke boldly to Pharaoh on behalf of the Hebrew slaves in Egypt, help us speak up for modern-day slaves around the world. We pray that through our actions we can help bring an end to human trafficking. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. Extreme poverty is at the root of the vast majority of trafficking around the world. Dear Lord, most of us reading this will never experience the kind of extreme poverty that millions of people live with every day. Help us to be understanding and compassionate toward their needs. Help us to love them in the way that you love them. Give us the will to make things better. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. Children who are rescued from traffickers need a safe place to recover from abuse. Dear Lord, you are a strong tower and a mighty fortress. Help your rescued children feel safe and begin to heal. Protect them from others who seek to harm them. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. Survivors of human trafficking often suffer severe psychological damage. Their hearts and spirit have been assaulted as much as their bodies. Dear Lord, your word shows that you bring new joy and hope where previously there was only shame and fear. We ask this for our brothers and sisters who desperately need to accept that they can be made new. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. The men and women who prey on the poor and the innocent need to be arrested, prosecuted, and punished for their crimes. Dear Lord, you demand justice for your children who have been wronged. Give strength to the people who investigate and prosecute traffickers. Encourage them when they are weary. Give courage to survivors when they are asked to testify against their former captors. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. Amen. my brothers and sisters. I kindly ask you to pray for them. Please, now and here, pray together.